I don't have a script for this video. It's just me answering questions because I hit 100 subscribers recently. That's pretty nice. To be honest, I didn't think I'd actually like hit 100. I think I thought that I would have quit YouTube by the time I hit 70 because it took like 3 years to get to 70 in the first place. So yeah, 100's pretty cool. So I'm gonna start answering the questions now. What made you get into trains and Geometry Dash? I'll answer trains first. So when I was a little baby, my father had this collection of model trains, and when I was really little, he just like he showed me what they did and how fun they were, and basically got sucked into that chaos that is the transit community today. In the context of the subway system, it was actually my grandma who kept on taking me to the subway system every weekend or every other weekend when I was like, I don't know, in the age range of 10 to 12, maybe even a lot before that. And I just fell in love with the subway system since then. Geometry Dash, it's complicated because I don't really remember how I found the game. I think it was, I'm fairly certain it was from a YouTuber called 8-Bit Ryan. He does a lot of games on his channel. It's a pretty cool YouTuber that inspired me to do like most of YouTube today. And I got the light version at first. I usually played every day on Geometry Dash, non-stop. And it took me like a year and a half to actually beat a demon after I got the full version, because I was really bad at the game. Even like an easy demon like the Nightmare. I was really bad at the game back then, but now I've been improving a lot more. Alright, next question. What occupation would you see yourself in that isn't train related? On the streets. Or doing YouTube. Well, probably on the streets, to be honest. What is my least favorite video game? I tend to enjoy all the video games that I play, because you know they're still video games. I enjoy them a lot. The ones that I considered bad, and still to this day consider bad, are the Battle Royale games that came after Fortnite Battle Royale rose in popularity, because those companies realized, hey, they're making a lot of money, we can make a lot of money. And so it just started a whole wave of like free mobile ad riddled games. And Warzone, the only good Battle Royale game like I'd say came after Fortnite, I'd say would probably be Call of Duty Warzone. So yeah, in the tier of like below bad, in my opinion, I'd say most of the mobile games in the App Store that are free. Like Gardenscapes, I think they call that. That game is like, the amount of ads I get for that game, and when I tried it, like, it's so bad and shit. Like I really do not like that. And a bad game that I play constantly, I tend to like all the games that I play on a regular basis, so yeah. Another one. You're trapped at Broadway and can't get out unless you watch a musical. So what musical would you think you can endure like the most or least? I think Hamilton's like Broadway stuff, right? I'm fine with Hamilton and watching that and listening. It's pretty cool. I don't listen to it regularly because like if I listen to stuff regularly, it'll just get boring to me, and I'll just stop listening to it eventually. So yeah. Time for a classic. tea or coffee? I've never had coffee in my entire life. I have to go with tea. Yeah. What are your favorite and least favorite trains that you can think of? I'm going to assume that you mean the subway system, because that's pretty much all I post in this server and on my channel. So between the subway system and the Long Island Railroad, I'd say I'd say the R-46's are my least favorite, because they're like everywhere and they're just so like annoying to see everywhere, and they're falling apart by like the frame and stuff. It's just an ungodly sight to see every time I see one. Long Island Railroad, like about the Long Island Railroad, everything is fine about that. Like I'm pretty content with like everything that comes and goes, like the DMs, M7s, and M9s. Those are pretty cool. I don't really hate any of the contracts that they have at the Long Island Railroad. My favorite anime, I have to go with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, it's obvious it's gonna win against Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail's not very good in my opinion. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is pretty cool. Thank you, Punless, for letting me know about the existence of that. Are you only interested in subway trains and such? Yeah, pretty much. I know a decent amount of stuff outside the system, like some of Union Pacific's fleet and some other railroads that have their iconic models, like the GG1 and the Northwark and Western 611 and J, and the Daylights, the GS series. But I mainly study subway trains, and I'm like in the process of learning the Long Island Railroad too. So yeah. What's my favorite breed of cabbage? I don't know any of the breeds. Sorry. What's your favorite Geometry Dash level and why? That's a tough question. You got me thinking on this one. I'd say like the original Death Moon, or either the original Death Moon by Caustic, or and Double Dash. I'm trying to beat Double Dash alongside Forsaken Neon, because Double Dash is like 10 times more fun and 10 times better than Forsaken Neon. So it's a tie between the original Death Moon and Double Dash. Do you have any preferences for fan art? Okay, think about this. I've only gotten like 3 pieces of fan art in my entire existence. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the fan art that I get. They make it last. And I don't really have a preference for it. Like I can think of like a design for a character, like an original character, but like I don't really have any other preferences. Like people can do anything with an original character, and the creator probably won't care and just like it regardless. So I don't really have any preferences. Have you ever played a Zelda game? If so, what was it? If you played multiple, which one was your favorite? This may come as a shock, but I've never played any Zelda games in my entire life. Not once. Not even like the Zelda games on the Switch emulator for the SNES or NES. I've never played any of those at all. So yeah, sorry to disappoint, Carver. Well, that seems to be all the questions on the list, so I guess I end the video here. So yeah, see you all in the next video. I'm likely gonna post a video on my last video on Joe's Subway Trials. because the game shut down yesterday, I believe, or the day before. It was one of those 2 days, but yeah, the game shut down, which is really sad because I really enjoyed like the first good Subway Simulator. I really enjoyed Joe Subway Trials, but unfortunately the community had to, piss off the owner countless times and their moderators because people like to, foam over admin trains and not just play the game normally like normal human beings would. So it's a pretty sad occurrence. So my next video will be a Joe Subway Trials video, the last Joe Subway Trials video. So yeah, it's pretty much all that I got to say. Thank you for 100 subscribers. And I honestly never thought I'd get this far. I thought I'd die at 70. So yeah, thank you for sticking around with me for like 3 years.